myself, Julie Yadav. I am Assistant Professor in Computer Science and Engineering Department from Ajay Kumar Garg Engineering College, Ghaziabad. So, today's topic of presentation is min-max algorithm in artificial intelligence. So, earlier I have already made many lectures about artificial intelligence. So, what does this artificial intelligence is? Artificial intelligence is a study in which we are providing an intelligence to the artificial object. If we are talking about intelligence, then how we can provide the intelligence to the artificial object which does not have any kind of ability to think, to take decision, to make assumptions and so on. So there are few techniques that can be used to provide the intelligence to the artificial objects that cannot take decision without interference of the other objects. So the artificial intelligence does not mean that making a computer or any other object that can take decision only. Generally, artificial intelligence is can be implemented up to some extent, but we cannot say it is completely replacing the humans. It cannot replace the humans because humans are the source by which we can make the artificial objects as an intelligent. So as the artificial object the providing the intelligence to the artificial object is the artificial intelligence. So there are various kinds of methods which we can use to provide the intelligence to the artificial object. Some of them are like providing the knowledge on the basis of bookish knowledge, or the knowledge can be gained from the experienced, or from any other source they can get the knowledge. So basically the knowledge can be get from any of the source. Then how we can embed that knowledge to the artificial object? So there are uh, various methods and various decision making ability that can be embedded in the artificial object. So the this is one of the algorithm that has been used in artificial intelligence so that they can make the decision. Means the artificial object can take the decision upon any situation. So basically, what does this min-max algorithm is? Generally, this algorithm is used in not providing the intelligence to the object. It provides a platform, or we can say it provides an area in which it can create any kind of game. So this is mainly used in when we are designing any kind of game that can compete within the humans, or that can compete with the human and the machines. So what does this min-max algorithm is? It is basically an algorithm that is a recursive and backtracking algorithm, which is used in decision making and the game theory. So this algorithm, as we know, that providing the artificial object an ability to make the decision. So we need something so that they can take the decision. So this algorithm can be used that can help the artificial object to take the decision. And this algorithm can also be used in various games theory. Means this algorithm can be used while we are designing many games. Then suppose a human or a computer is playing game, then how they are playing, how a computer take decision that that it can defend the human being. This algorithm helps the computer to take decisions, as well as to all it provides it to the intelligence so that it can win the games. So that is why it is saying that it is used in decision making and in the game theory. So why we are using min-max algorithm? First feature about min-max algorithm is that it is recursive or backtracking. Means what does this backtracking means? Backtracking means if we are here and we have moved to here or somewhere here, Then if we are moving further, suppose we are here, this is position 1, 2, 3 and 4. If we are on position 4, then we can go back to the position 2, as well as we can go back to the position 1. So this process is known as backtracking. While we are playing games, many times we want to backtrack, means if we have taken a move, then the move might not be appropriate. So what we have to do, we have to backtrack and move to the previous position. So backtracking is the technique by which we can move from the current position to its previous position. This is known as the backtracking. So this algorithm uses the technique of backtracking. That's why this can be used in decision making as well as in game theory, because many times what happens, while we are taking decision about any situation, then sometimes we are thinking like we have to take decision, then we think about its result, what can be the result of if we are taking this decision or this step to solve this problem. Then if the result is not appropriate, what we have to do, we have to backtrack and think about some another solution, right? So that is why min-max algorithm provides a backtracking technique in which can be used in decision making and game theory. And it also provides an optimal move for the player, assuming the opponent is also playing optimally. Basically, what does this optimal means? Optimal means as I am a human, I am if I am want to take any kind of decision, what kind of decision should I want to take? I want to take an optimal decision that helps me as well as others, so that the decision that I have taken should be optimal. So optimal move means the suppose we are playing a game, but I want that I should win. So for winning myself, what should I do? I have to take a move in a very appropriate manner, or we can say we have to take the optimal move. So that is why this algorithm is used in game theory. So it provides an optimal move for the player, assuming that the opponent is also playing optimally. While we are playing the games, if I am playing and some other one is also playing, we both wants to win. So what we both have to do, we both have to play optimally. So if I am playing optimally, then I have to think that the other person with whom I am playing the game should also play the game optimally. So I have to take the decision, or I have to take the move that is an optimal move. So min-max algorithm uses recursive to search through the game theory. As I have just said you, it is used in game theory, in which suppose this is a place where we are, and we have taken suppose this is a condition in which we are, and we have two solutions for that condition or two solutions for that problem. Then either we can go to second position or we can go to third position, right? But which one is the more optimal? Should I choose two? Is this optimal, or the decision taken by the another node, that is 3, that is optimal? That can be chosen by using the min-max algorithm. So that is why we are saying that min-max algorithm is mostly used while we are playing any games in artificial intelligence. Here are some of the examples of those games, such as chess, checkers, tic-tac-toe, Go, and various two-player games. So basically, this min-max algorithm is used when the game is in between two players, right? For example, chess. Chess can be only played with the two players. The both players can be the human. The one player can be a human, another player can be a computer. And here we are talking about artificial intelligence. So one can be a human and another one should be a machine or the artificial object that has the intelligence, same intelligence as the human has to take the optimal move. So here are the games: chess, checkers, tic-tac-toe. Tic-tac-toe, how we are playing tic-tac-toe, we have a this kind of platform to play the tic-tac-toe game. Here we have placed cross as a player one. I have chosen cross as my symbol. Another one has chosen zero. Then second move is taken by another player. Third move is also taken by me if I have placed it here. And the other person can place it here. Then I have. So we both are playing the. We are taking the moves optimally. Means I want that I should win this game. The another player, that can be a machine, can also take the optimal move so that it can defend me or it can win the game. So this is the tic-tac-toe game, and there are various games that can be played by using this min-max algorithm technique. Those games can only be played between the two players. No individual players can win or can use the technique or the algorithm of the min-max algorithm. So basically, why this algorithm we are using? This algorithm computes the min-max decision for the current state. Basically, this algorithm take the decision on the basis of minimum and maximum. If I am standing here, what is the if I am standing here and whatever the position for me it is, according to me, if I am the maximum, then I should take the decision according to my ability, that is to maximize the output. And another player, if it takes the decision on the basis of the minimum utility, then it chooses the minimum value for that for decision making ability. So here we are computing, this algorithm computes the min-max decision for the current state. In this algorithm, two players can play the game. One is a max player and another one is a min player. As I have just told you, this algorithm can be used in those games in which there are two players, right? So why we are taking two players? Because among those players, one player we call it as the max player, another player is called as min player, right? So both the players assigned a name, means one is the maximum player, another one is the minimum player. So both the players fight it as the opponent player gets the minimum benefits while they get the maximum benefit. Why this min and max player? Why we have divided the two player game, or we have assigned the two players as the name as min and as the name as max, because both the players are opponent to each other. Both the players, as me, I am one of the player and another one can be the other player, then what I want that I should maximize my utility, right? And I also want that I will not give the chance to the other player so that it can maximize its utility. I will utilize all the I will utilize all the benefits and I'll give minimum benefits to the other player. So both the players fight as it is the opponent player gets the minimum benefits while they are getting the maximum benefit. So both the players of the game are opponent of each other, where max will select the maximum value and min will select the minimum value. As we have divided the players as min player and the max player, so the working of the min player and max player is like, the min player will, what will the min player do? Min player will minimize the output and the max player will maximize the output. Means I have just told you that there are two players. There are two players here, right? If there are two players, one is max and another one is min. So max player wants the maximum utility, means it has two options, either choose this or choose this. If max is taking this decision, then it will choose the maximum value, right? And min will choose the minimum value. So this is the way a min and max algorithm used in playing the game theory. One more important point about the min max algorithm, it perform the decision making ability on the basis of depth first search algorithm. Why this algorithm is used? Depth first. What does this depth first algorithm is? Depth first algorithm is exploring. We have a decision tree, right, in which we have number of options. Like here, if this is the initial position, then we can either go to here, we can go to here. We have, suppose we have three options, right? Another one has two options, like this. Then this is we call it as a game tree. This is a game tree. Now we have to choose the as we are using the depth first search algorithm technique, in which the decision or the solution for that particular problem can be chosen by going in the depth of that particular node. Suppose if we are on first, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and suppose our goal is here, means here we can win the game. So what does the depth first search algorithm says? It just chooses, can I go this side? If here has two nodes, it will go further, means it will go in the depth of that particular branch. Then if it does not find the goal, what does it do? It backtracks and find the other, then searches in the another branch of that particular node. If it does not find, then it backtracks and then searches in another node. So this depth first search technique is like, it searches the solution for that particular problem by going in the depth of that of all those solutions. So that's why the depth first search algorithm is used in min-max algorithm. So min-max algorithm proceeds all the way down to the terminal node of the tree, then backtrack the tree as the recursion. As it is using depth first search, so min-max algorithm proceed all the way down to the terminal where it finds its goal. It goes into the depth of that particular node. Suppose if 1, 2, 3, here are 3 nodes, then the depth is at the 5th node. So it will first go in the depth of the first node, then it will backtrack and proceeds in the another node. So this is known as the backtracking technique, or we can call it as the recursion. So what does this min-max algorithm is? Min-max is a decision rule algorithm which is represented as a game tree, means the problem and its solutions are represented by using a game tree. Just as I have showed here, this is a game tree. It has problem as well as the solutions in the form of a tree, right? It has various applications in game theory as well as in decision making. It can be also used in philosophy, statics. Means this algorithm can be used to solve the various problems that can be related to a game, that can be related to in making the decision, that can be used in taking the statics. It can be used in statics as well as in philosophy, as min-max is applied only on the 2-player games. So the one among them is the min player and the other player is the max player. So by agreement the root of the game tree represent the max player. Means every time when we are playing, the root of the game should have the max. Means whoever player is having the maximum ability to use or utilizes the resources will always be the root of that particular game tree. So it is to be assumed that each player aims to do the best move as during the game, during the playing of the game, everyone wants or everyone is playing its best move. Either it is the opponent one or is the player. Both are performing its best for himself and worst for the other. If I am playing, I will play best for myself and I will take a move that is worst for the opponent. So in this way, the min-max algorithm works. Here are some of the important points about the min-max algorithm. First one, it is the backtracking algorithm. It makes the best move strategy while choosing the solution for that particular problem. And here the max will try to maximize its utility and the min will try to minimize the utility. Here max will try to maximize its utility, means max always chooses the best move, and here min will try to minimize the utility, not for itself, it will take a move that is worst for the opponent. So this algorithm is having this is a game tree in which I'm going to explain you how the min-max algorithm uses the ability to take the decision. Here you can see every node is assigned a number like this. It does not assign any number. The numbers are at the end of the utility, right? So what does the max do? Max is having the maximum utility, means it chooses the node that is having the maximum value. So what does it do? In the at the utility end, it just chooses the maximum value, whatever the maximum value. Like here is max, min, max, and the utility. Among these are the utilities, and here is the max. So max, what does the max do? Max will choose the maximum. Suppose here is 4 and 3. So which one is the maximum value? 4. Obviously 4. So here it comes 4, right? And in the another end, we have 6 and 2. 6 and 2. Here is a mistake in the notes. So here is the value 6 and 2. So max will take the decision. What does it do? It will choose the maximum value among these. So it will take 6. In the another one, here is 2 and here is 1. So it will choose the maximum. Here is 2. Another one, here is 9 and 5. It will choose 9. And here is 3 and 1. It will choose 3. Here is 1 and 7. It will choose 7. Right? In this way, the max will take the maximum values. Now it's time for minimum. What does this min do? Min will choose the minimum. Among, as this node has 2 value, here is and 1 is here. So what does it will do? It will choose the minimum value among these 2. So min 4 and 6, which one is the minimum? 4. So it will choose 4. Here it is 2 or 9. Here it is 2. And here it is 3 or 7. Here it is 3. It will choose the minimum. And what does the max will do? Max has 4, 2 and 3. Max will choose its maximum. So it will choose the 4. So in this way, the whole decision making ability can be done. Here are some of the, I have explained you in one graph. This is the step-by-step graph tree decision making ability. You can go through with these. Right here, this is the min-max algorithm that will tell you how the min choose, how the max choose, and what is the output. as max is always the always at the root, it will choose its maximum ability. So it has the following properties, like it is complete. Yes, it is complete, as it the tree, if it is complete only in the case if the tree is finite, means it has finite number of nodes. Yes, it is optimal. In which case it is optimal? It is optimal in the case of opponent player. If I am the opponent player and someone is the original player, then it will always be the optimal move.